back in early 2022, President Biden released his executive order, which really was a holistic, push as, all regulatory bodies involved to sort of, this is a focus area and it's a growing industry, and, we're all going to need to be kind of focused on that, regulations and including accounting and auditing professions. So with that, the AICPA has a digital asset task force where, representation from all of the big firms, mid-market firms, are working together to sort of navigate through this new industry and how we're going to tackle the risks, how we're going to, as a profession, grow and make sure that we're, adhering to professional standards.
Digital assets have definitely drawn the interest of many regulators and standard setters, and rightly so. They have consumer and investor protection in mind. To start with the accounting and auditing side of things, the AICPA has published a practice aid to help CPAs think through some of the more critical accounting and auditing questions. And they continue to update that practice aid as more and more questions are answered.
For those in the crypto space, this evolving and changing regulatory environment can provide risks. For example, in March, the SEC issued new guidance in Staff Accounting Bulletin 121 that requires those that provide custodial services for crypto assets to record a safeguarding obligation at fair value of underlying crypto each period, and a related asset that typically mirrors the value of the underlying liability unless there's a loss or hack event.
In May of this year, the FASB, Financial Accounting Standards Board, who sets US GAAP in the US, added a project to its agenda to consider improving the accounting for certain digital asset transactions. And the key takeaway there is they're exploring the potential increased use of fair value in measuring investments in certain digital assets.
Congress is also looking to introduce, a number of bills related to digital assets, and I think part of the congressional attention comes in the area of, jurisdiction. Which federal agencies have jurisdiction over which types of digital assets. And this is important because facts and circumstances dictate, whether a digital asset may be a security or if it's a commodity, and then that has follow-on effects as to, whether the SEC has jurisdiction, whether the CFTC has jurisdiction, or other agencies, right? And what can happen from a regulatory and an enforcement perspective.